Is Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the scenic rim in Queensland. Lovely to be joining you live once again for my Santa's workshop. So I'm doing 12 days of crafting, and today this is not actually a Christmas project, but you could actually incorporate it and turn it into a Christmas project. There's some really lovely online exclusives, and I've been bursting to use them. So I decided that I would do it, and you could use your Christmas designer series paper and a Christmas set if you wanted to recreate this card by using some Christmas things, but I just wanted to use the marble paper because it's just gorgeous. So as you can see, the crafty cat is in the house today. So he just joined. I was sitting here nearly ready to go live, and next thing he came in, smooched my knees and jumped up. So he probably thought, I'm going to get a bit of limelight on the video today, so I better get in there and get on my chair. So I've put a lovely towel on his chair ready to go, and he's quite comfy. So the crafty cat, as you can see, is quite comfy in his chair. So I actually said I went and purchased 4 of these chairs that I needed for my craft studio because I was 4 chairs short, and I went and purchased 4 chairs. And I said to my daughter on the weekend, I probably should have purchased 5 chairs and had one for him here in the craft studio. But I think what I'm going to do is I need to buy a new office chair. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a new office chair and give him this one that I'm sitting on, because he loves to sit on this one and he loves to curl up. Every now and then when I go to find where he is, because he's missing in action, I go to find where he is and he's curled up on my craft chair here in the craft room. So but he looks like he's quite content here this morning. So good morning, welcome. I can see a few of you are jumping on. Hopefully I've been having trouble with technical issues lately with this streaming program, because trying to set up the events, it wasn't showing that the events were actually on my business pages, which I don't know why, on Facebook, why that was happening. It was showing up on YouTube, but it wasn't showing up anywhere else. So I'm hoping that people have got the notification and can jump on and join us for our fun live crafty session once again. So I can see that I am live on YouTube, so that's working really well. Just wanted to jump in and check that was working, and it is. So welcome to everybody that is joining and that has got the notification that I've gone live. So how was your weekend? What did you do on the weekend? I had a lovely weekend. I spent the weekend with I spent one day with both of my girls, but I spent the whole weekend with my youngest daughter. She came up on Friday night and went home yesterday afternoon. So I had the pleasure of hanging out with her all weekend. And then my eldest daughter came over and hung out with us for most of Saturday as well. And we went to a concert on Saturday night. So we actually went and seen Kane Brown in concert at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. So we sort of weren't real sure what we were in for, because I didn't really know the artists that well. And Denny Lee actually liked the supporting act more than what she thought she was going to like the main act. But it turned out that when Kane Brown came on and his show started, it was absolutely fantastic. So he put on a really good show. He's got a brilliant voice. The show was magnificent. So I got to hang out and do a little bit of fun stuff with my girls on the weekend. So it was super exciting. Type in the comments and let me know, what did you do on the weekend? Did you do any crafting? Did you do anything special for the weekend? What did you get up to? So today, as I said, this is day 6 of my Santa's workshop. So anything that I create in my Santa's workshop, you can actually earn a free kit with all 12 projects if you spend $150 or more through my online store using my host code. If you scan that QR code that's on the screen there, you can actually, that will take you straight through to my store, and it will have the host code already connected to your shopping. So I've done all the hard work for you. You just need to go over there and find what you want to shop. And I can tell you, once you see this product in action today, you're probably going to want to go and order these online exclusives because they're absolutely gorgeous. The paper is to die for, and I think you'll see that this is a fun card. So we can turn this card into a gift card holder. So I think it will work really well if you decided that you wanted to do it for a Christmas gift card holder. A card I think would be really great with the gift card holder attachment to it. So it's super fun. Now I'm casing this from Jan B. I love Jan B. She is a demonstrator from the UK, and she does some beautiful cards, and I actually seen her video on it and I thought, I so want to make that card and I so want to show you all how to make it. I've simplified mine quite a lot. This will be the simple version. Let's just put it that way. This will be the simple version. Hello, Lee. Where are you going? You're saying hello from the Perth airport. Where are you off to, Lee? Are you holidaying somewhere? So welcome. Hey, Jill, how you going? Leslie was first on this morning. Christine, Laurie, Anne, welcome. Lovely to see you. Arlene from the US, lovely to see you. All right, so let's get into crafting. I don't know, there's not many people that have jumped on, so I don't know whether people have got the notification that I've gone live, but let's get into crafting anyway, because I've got some super fun things. Off to Bali for a couple of weeks. Well, that sounds exciting. Off to get a bit of warm weather over in Bali, hey? So sounds lovely. Are you going with a group of people or are you just going on your own? Like, is it a family holiday? So as I said, you can earn the kit for all 12 projects from my Santa's workshop. So any orders that are $150 or more from the 11th of November through to midnight on the 26th of November, you will earn yourself a free kit of one of each of every project that I make, so the whole 12 projects. So it's going to be a mega kit that you're going to get by purchasing $150 worth of products. So if you've got some crafting things that you need, then by all means feel free to jump on and have a look around. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the best way to buy your products and the best way to help you with your crafting is to be a part of a crafty community. Your self-healing trip, well, enjoy yourself, and I'm sure you will have a lovely time soaking up the weather in Bali. So if you are looking at starting out with crafting, if you have been a crafter for a fair while, you love our Stampin' Up products, the best way to buy your products is definitely by joining Stampin' Up and enjoying a discount. You can join on all different you can join for all different purposes, all different reasons. Now, we all join the same. So it doesn't matter how you join Stampin' Up. We all join the same. It's just what you want to get out of your Stampin' Up is what you do. So it's the same joining process for all of us, whether you want to run it as a business, whether you want to be a discount shopper, whether you want to be someone that earns a little bit of commission out of a couple of orders, if you want to hold classes, whatever you want to do, we all join the same way. So in saying that, it is just the best way to buy your product. So the starter kit is always the best deal in the book. You get to choose $235 worth of product and you only pay $169. Now, I just have to say, we are the #1 team in Australia here for Stampin' Up. So I was just recently awarded the position of #1 demonstrator in Australia. So and how that came about, I actually attended an event that Stampin' Up put on that was called Backstage, and it was for the leaders in the company. And a lot of the people were asking me, what do you think got you to #1? How do you think you did it? And I said, actually, I can honestly tell you, I love crafting and I love sharing it with others. And I want everyone to feel like they belong to a crafty community. So I don't ever want people to say that I don't craft anymore because I don't have anyone to craft with. I want you to all come and craft with me. I want you to all come and join my team and enjoy a discount, be a discount shopper, whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm here to walk alongside of you and have a great time with you. So the starter kit is definitely the way to go. You can scan the QR code there on the screen to start the joining process, or you can actually use the link that's in the description of these these videos. It's in the show more box on YouTube, and it's also in the description on Facebook. But honestly, it was the best decision I made 8.5 years ago, and it took me 8.5 years to get to the #1 position. But I just love crafting, and I love sharing it with others, and I think all the rest comes with when you absolutely love something and you share it with others. Others want to share in that love as well. I'm doing a brand new course, and this is with my lovely friend Rose Ward, and thank you to everyone that has signed up already. I'm going to pop my camera down onto my desk to talk to you about this, because I want to show you, if you subscribe right now, what you're actually going to get for the December kit. So I just wanted to roughly go through and show you and explain a little bit about what it's like. So in our December kit, we're going to be using the Joyful Images ephemera pack. So you can see here, we've got some gorgeous ephemera. So you get a couple of sheets of ephemera pack. Now, honestly, this is awesome quick crafting, I can tell you, with this ephemera pack, and I've already used some of them, as you can see. But this is awesome quick crafting. So in your kit, it costs $50 a month, and you're going to get a selection of products every month. Now, we weren't going to open it up until until January, but we had so much interest that we decided to open it up and do a kit for December. Now, what you will actually get is you'll get the ephemera pack. You'll also get a full pack of these gorgeous cards and envelopes. So you can see here, these are called the gold dipped cards and envelopes. So you've got your gorgeous envelopes, you've got your gorgeous card bases. So you will have everything in your kit enough to make, sorry, there's some red ones in here somewhere. There's some red ones. So you've got the Night of Navy ones, you've got the Cherry Cobbler ones, and you've got the Garden Green ones. So you can see there. So you'll have everything in your kit to be able to create. I'm trying to think, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there's 9 cards in the cards and envelopes. Or there could even be 4 of each. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember how many's in it. But you'll get enough supplies to be able to make all of these cards using these gorgeous ephemera kits. So there'll be no stamping. It'll be just easy, simple crafting. So if you want to get back to the basics of card making and learn the fundamental foundations of card making, then this is definitely a club for you. It's a rolling subscription. It costs $50 every month, and every month you're going to get some bits and pieces to help you with your crafting. But the one main thing that I have a lot of people saying to me is that they struggle with how to cut the card bases and layers. They struggle with the type of glues to use. They struggle with trying to use the products and using the products in the right way. This basic foundations of card making monthly club will teach you all of the foundational things that you need to craft quicker, to craft better, to craft easier. That is the reason why we decided to get together and create this awesome club. So we've already had people sign up already. So for the month of December, we're going to be sending out, as I said, these 2 products is going to be a part of what you're going to get for the $50. But what you're also going to get is you will be a part of a private Facebook group, but we will also record the content as unlisted videos. So if you're not on Facebook, it doesn't matter. You can still participate. But we are going to inspire you every week to get these products out and craft. So we're going to give you ideas of what to do with these products, and we're going to have some recorded videos that we'll be putting in there. So you'll get videos every week, and every month we are going to do a Zoom craft together. So it's not only teaching you the basics of crafting, it's also giving you a crafty community that you can be a part of. So we will email out a Zoom link, we will jump on, and we will have a Zoom craft get together. So what we've decided to do for the month of December, we're going to do the Zoom craft get together. We're actually going to do that live on our YouTube channels. So we will be doing that. So if you haven't followed our YouTube channel, Rosie's Stampers Delight on YouTube, and I am just, if you just do a search for Stamping with DonnaG, you will find me on YouTube. So we will be doing our Zoom call, and we will be streaming it live on YouTube, but the people that get to come and join our Zoom call and craft with us and get hands-on with us, they will be the people that will get the Zoom link. So the people that are in our club will get the Zoom link. And if you want to be a part of it, then all you've got to do is subscribe. It's $50 per month. If you subscribe right now until the end of November, you will get December's kit and you will get to craft along with us in that Zoom call. Everyone that subscribes throughout the month will get the kit that we release on the 1st of the next month. So cutoff will always be the 1st of the month. So the 1st of December will be the cutoff for December's kit. And what we will do is we will order all of the products in. We will, once that hits our doorstep, we will then pack your kits and send your kits out. And you will be able to go into that Facebook group. You'll be able to craft with your products and you'll be able to catch up at any time. So be crafting at your own leisure. When you can get in there and watch the videos, then you'll be able to go in and watch at the same time. But we wanted to create a crafty vibe, a crafty community that you can feel like you can be a part of. A couple of other things that I have happening in my business is I have Scrap It With Me workshops. Now they are a workshop kit that you can get delivered to your door. I do an in-person class on the 3rd Thursday of every month. If you are local in the Scenic Rim and want to come to a scrapbooking class, this is a monthly subscription as well. It costs you $80 to come in person. It costs you $95 to get the kit delivered by mail. And the only reason it costs more is for me to pay for the postage to send it out to you. But it is a great way. You get 3 double-page layouts. You get all of the products needed to create those 3 double-page layouts. And I always incorporate some stamping and a stamp and die set. You can buy the stamp and die set as an add-on if you wanted to, an optional choice if you wanted to add the stamp and die set that I'm using. It will be communicated what I will be using each month. So for the month of November, we will be using the decorative trees, and you will be getting the golden greenery paper. So this month's was God, I'm getting confused now. This month, it's the time of the year, isn't it? It gets really hectic. So this month we're using the Season of Elegance, and we're using that gorgeous, beautiful foiled Season of Elegance Designer Series paper, and we are using some of the glimmer, and we're using the decorative trees. Next month we will be using the decorative trees bundle again. So if you purchase the decorative trees bundle for this month, you will be right for next month, because we will actually be using the golden greenery Designer Series paper, but we're still going to use the decorative trees as the bundle that we're going to use with it. But you can incorporate something in your own craft room if you wanted to. I have a 2-day craft retreat, which is a scrapbooking retreat that's coming up on the 7th and 8th of December. And thank you to everyone that has already registered. I'm overwhelmed by how many people are excited about a scrapbooking 2-day retreat. Now, you can get this retreat in a box. If you wanted to get the retreat in a box, there is not an option when you go to register, but all you need to do is register, and instead of paying by PayPal, just tick the pay at the door option, and then you can do a direct deposit so we can incorporate the price of the postage as well. Or if you don't do that and you've already registered and you've paid by PayPal, then I will just send you my account details just to add the extra for the postage to get your kit sent out. But it is going to be an in-person event. So it's on the 7th and the 8th of December here in my craft studio. So if you're local and you want to come to a scrapbooking retreat, it's super fun. We will craft all day on the Saturday. We'll then craft again for most of the day until about 3 p.m. on the Sunday. And you will get enough supplies and more to do 6 double-page layouts. So that's a pretty awesome workshop. If you are already a member of my scrapbooking workshop kits, please do not subscribe for the Christmas scrapbooking retreat, because we are using November's and December's kits in the scrapbooking retreat. So please do not subscribe if you are already a member of my scrapbook workshop kits. That will not be happening moving forward for 2025. They will be totally different to the monthly scrapbooking kits. They will be a totally different scrapbooking workshop retreat. So I'm just combining the 2 months for this one, because due to popular demand, people wanted to have a retreat before Christmas, so I decided to put one on the 7th and the 8th. All right, so that's about all I think I need to – and December card buffet. I have 7 spots left, people. seven spots left. That is it. And we will be full to the brim. So thank you to everyone that has registered for the December card buffet. If you are interested in coming and having a social event, this is only an in-person event. So the only way that you can get your hands on the card buffet is to come in person. It is 8 cards for $50. It's just a general social get together. It'll be fun to celebrate card making for December for Christmas and to celebrate the whole year that we've had and make some gorgeous Christmas cards. So I have 7 spots left. So if anyone else wants to come and register, if you have a couple of friends, you want to have a fun crafty hangout, it's on December the 1st. It's on a Sunday, December the 1st, starting at 9 a.m. in the morning and going until 1 p.m. My craft studio is air conditioned. You'll be nice and comfy. There will be tea and coffee and snacks, and there will also be a light lunch served of just little snack sandwiches and maybe mini quiches and things. So if you're interested, you can scan that QR code there on the screen, or you can actually look at the description and find the link in the description. Or if you're on my email list, you will have emails that have been getting sent out for you. All right, let's get into crafting, because I know that's what you're all here for, and you're probably thinking she's been chatting a lot. I want to show you, this is the gorgeous paper that we'll be using. I'm going to use the gold twine that goes with it. It is called Gold Twisted Thread. I'm going to be using that. I'm also going to be using some of these gorgeous adhesive-backed heart sequins, and I've gone ahead and cut a fair few things out beforehand so that I could get myself ready. So I'm just going to pop that aside. So I'll show you this paper first, because if you haven't seen this paper, it is absolutely glorious paper. So let's get the paper out and just show you how gorgeous. And it's got beautiful muted patterns on the other side. So you've got gorgeous foiled accents on one side, and then you've got the more plain type of thing on the other side. Look at this paper. Isn't it just gorgeous? I mean, you get me every time when you see gold. So then there's the reverse side. Look at this one. Isn't that just stunning? Okay, and then that's the reverse side. So the beautiful tone-on-tone flowers, which looks gorgeous. This is the piece that I'm actually using today, and I think it's my favorite piece in the whole set, and it's got that gorgeous pink on the back, the two-tone pink on the back. We've got this one here, and we've got gorgeous stripes. So sorry, we've got that one there. Look at it. Isn't it just stunning? This paper is glorious, and the beautiful stripes on the back. We've got more foiled accents. I love it. If you're into paint pouring and things, you're going to love this paper. And then you've got the plain pattern on the back. All right, so that is the gorgeous paper that we were using. So you can imagine why I couldn't help myself. I needed to use it because this paper has been sitting there and absolutely making me want to get it out and use it. All right, so I've gone ahead of time, and I've actually done a bit of cutting beforehand just to try and cut the time down a little bit. Now I'm going to put this here. So someone that wants to get the measurements, you may want to just screenshot that or take a photo of that, come back when you need to, or grab a pen and paper. I'm going to leave it, I'm going to stick it to my glass mat. I'm going to leave it sitting there so that you can see what the measurements were of all of the bits and pieces. And I'll just go through the measurements of what I've got there and show you these pieces in what I've already cut. And there will be more that we'll need to do, but we will do that when we come to decorating. I just need to turn my fan off. Turn the air on, and it's getting a little bit chilly with the fan and the air conditioning going. All right. So I've done the card base, which now, as I said, this is from Jan B. So I've done her measurements, but I've simplified it a little bit because I haven't put as many pieces in as what she did. So I've simplified it a little bit, but you can use anything like in your Christmas collection, any gorgeous designer series paper, and you'll be able to create this beautiful card because it's so stunning. So first of all, we have card bases. We've got 3 of them. So we've got that one, and this one here. Now, the 3 card base sizes are 8 1/4 by 5 3/4. So it's 5 3/4 this way and 8 1/4 this way. We've got 6 3/4 here, by 4 1/4, so 6 3/4 by 4 1/4, and we have 5 1/4 by 2 3/4 is our card bases. Then we have some, I've used our Flirty Flamingo, so we have some pieces here. So the first colored piece that we have is 5 5/8 by 4 inches. Then we have another piece, which is the 4 1/8 by 3 1/4. And then we have another piece, which is 2 5/8 by 2 1/2. So that's those pieces there. Then I've done some basic white inserts. So I've got, I've cut them the same size as these colored pieces. So I've done basic white inserts at 5 5/8 by 4 inches, 4 1/8 by 3 1/4, and then 2 5/8 by 2 1/2. And then I've got a piece of Designer Series paper here that I've cut at 5 1/2 by 3 7/8. And that's going to fit really nicely on all of the things. So you can see here the Designer Series paper is going to layer up on that Flirty Flamingo, but we're going to do something really fun with this Designer Series paper and how this is going to work. And I think Jan called it a triple card, fun fold card, triple card gift card holder. I think that's what she called it, a triple card gift card holder. All right, so now what we need to do is, hopefully you've got those measurements. I will move them over there. So what we need to do is we need to, actually I'll move them down there. Maybe you can still see them down there. Yeah. Okay. So we need to grab this Designer Series paper and we need to cut this Designer Series paper how we want it. And I want to have like this, this Flirty Flamingo piece sitting down. So this is how it's going to look on the front of the card, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3/4 of an inch. We're going to go over to 3/4 of an inch. We're going to use our cutting blade on our trimmer. And we're going to go down to, I'm just trying to see what we cut this at, 3 7/8. So we need to do 3/4 of an inch, which will be 3 1/8. So we're going to go down to 3 1/8, just there. So we've got it at 3/4 of an inch here. We've gone down to 3 1/8 here. We're then going to rotate it and we're going to go to 3/4 of an inch again. We're going to go up here again on our trimmer, and you've got 3/4 of an inch on your trimmer marked there. We're going to put our blade in and we're going to go down to 4 3/4. So 3/4 of an inch is 4 3/4. We're going to go down there. We're going to rotate again. We're going to take it to 3/4 of an inch. We're going to put our blade in at 3/4 of an inch, and we're going to cut right through. Okay, now that is going to cut that piece out there like that. Okay, so we need to rotate it. So that's going to cut that piece out there like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to line that over onto our thing. We're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to cut down. We're going to go over to 3/4 of an inch. Now we've got this at 3 1/8. So 3/4 of an inch is going to be 2 3/8. We're going to cut down to 2 3/8, which is there. We're then going to rotate, take it to 3/4 of an inch. We're going to come down 3/4 of an inch on our trimmer, and we've got this one at 4 inches, so we're going to go to 3 1/4 inches. There. We're going to rotate again, go 3/4 of an inch, and we're going to go to 3/4 of an inch up the top there. Pop our blade in and cut through. Okay, so there's our pieces of cardstock, so Designer Series paper. So we've got that one, and that one. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in those card bases again, and we're going to fold our card bases. So let's take our inserts over here. Let's put these ones here. We're going to fold our card bases in half. So this is the base that we're going to fold. So I'm going to grab my bone folder, and we are going to fold that cardstock in half and burnish. That's our base of our card. So I always like to burnish both sides to make your card sit really nice. Now this card's going to have a bit of bulkness to it, so make sure you burnish really, really well when you're going to do this with your card bases. So we're going to pop that one, fold that one in half. Okay, and burnish. So once again, burnishing on both sides that we get it folded really nice. So we've got that one. And then this one we're going to fold in half. And we're also going to burnish. Okay. Good morning, Sue. Welcome. All right. So feel free to share this video so that more people can watch. We've got very little people watching this morning. It's only 29 people. Is everyone slow getting out of bed this morning? All right. So now what we're going to do is we're now going to decorate our pieces for this card to go together. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take our 3 colored pieces. So we've got that one there, and that one there. Okay, so the 3 colored pieces are going to fit together nicely, and that one can only go one way. So we've got that one there, we've got this one here, and this one here. So let's glue those on. You were probably thinking, how is this card going? Hey, Jeanette. You were probably thinking, how is this card going together? Where is she going with this card? And I was thinking, our trimmer is fantastic for trimming all these bits and pieces for your card. Like I know that you sort of think, oh, trying to cut down that 3/4 inch, but it's actually quite easy because you can use your measurements on your paper trimmer, which makes it so much easier. Now this one's going to have a nice fine border all the way around, and I liked this because the borders were just like I would do, like the tiny thin bit that you see there. So we've got that one there. Let's do this one here. So we're just adding a little bit of liquid glue. I find the liquid glue is better to use in this situation because with the fine border that you're going to have, it's really nice to use liquid glue to get that lined up really nice. Looks interesting, Sue, you think? So it's nice to use that liquid glue to be able to have that bit of time to wiggle it around, get it to sit exactly where you need it to be, and get those borders sitting really, really nice. Good morning, Belinda. Welcome. Watching while you're tidying up your craft table. Well, I tidied up my craft room this morning too. It was wonderful. I started off with a really nice, neat craft room this morning. It won't be neat after my live, but I did start off with it neat. So, all right. So we've lined up all 3 pieces of designer series paper on those layers. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to line all these 3 pieces up on those card bases that we've done. So I'm going to take this one and line it up on the small folded one. You got to make sure you get it the right way so it will fit. So we're going to line that one up on there. It's actually quite an easy card, but it's quite amazing how it looks. We're going to line this one up on the middle card base or the medium-sized card base, like so. Okay, and then this one's going to line up on the big card base at the bottom. Okay, so just like so. All right, so we've got all those pieces there done. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave those 3 sitting there. I'm going to bring in these pieces here. So we have this one. I want to make sure I get this one the right way so that I stamp on it the right way. And it goes that way. Okay, so we've got this one, and this one. So we've got our 3 bases up here. And then, of course, we've got our 3 inserts. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this gorgeous stamp set, which I absolutely love. Now, we could do this as a Valentine's Day. We could just do it as just an everyday thinking of you card. We could do it in many different ways. I'm going to actually do it as a Valentine's card. So when it comes to Valentine's Day, not that I have a Valentine, but someone that I know might want to send a Valentine's Day card to somebody. So I'm going to do it as a Valentine's Day card, but you could physically do this as a Christmas card. So I wanted to use this set, but I wanted to show you how you could physically do this as a Christmas card. I'm going to do, I might do, okay, so I might do for the bit at the front, I might just do for the bit at the front, my heart belongs to you. So I'm going to do, sorry, I'm just trying to work out the sentiments that I'm going to use out of this set. All right, let's grab them out. All right. So I might do love you on the front, I think. I might do love you on the front, but I'm going to do, I don't actually want to put the word Valentine's Day in it. We might do sending lots of love. So let's do that one. Because that way then I can use it as anything other than a Valentine's Day card. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to use my real red. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to use Melon Mambo. I like Melon Mambo. Let's use the Melon Mambo. Okay. So I'm just going to say sending lots of love. This one's going to go on this one here. Sending lots of love, like that. Okay, the next one, I'm going to not do anything on that one. I'm going to do something on this one. I might do my heart belongs to you. Although, could I? No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that on this one. So let's do my heart belongs to you. Wow, I got ink all over that. Okay, my heart belongs to you. The middle one, I'm just going to leave it because that's where I'm going to put the other thing. And I might do love you. Let's do love you. Let's do that. Okay, let's do love you. And we'll do that on a scrap piece of basic white, which I should have over here. See whether we've got that big enough. Is it big enough? Yes, it is. And I'm going to ink that up. And I'm just going to stamp it down on there. And I'm probably going to fussy cut that out. Yep, you heard me. I'm probably going to fussy cut. Does this card have a name? Okay, so Sue, I am casing it from Jan B. And I'm sure she called it a triple gift card, a triple card gift card holder. I'm sure that's what she called it. I'm not quite sure. And I think she cased it from somebody else, as we do. All right, so I'm going to add some cute little hearts here. So we've got this heart that I think is really, really... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do some flowers. Let's do some flowers. I like that flower there. So we'll do that flower with possibly some flirty flamingo to bring in that flirty colour. Is that my flirty flamingo? Yes, it is. All right. So let's do a couple of flowers. Down here. So I'll do one there. And I'll do one up there. And I'll do a flower here. And I think for this one, we might do some flowers. Okay, and then, of course, we've got some cute little leaves that are on here. So let's use some of these leaves. And I think I might do some Lost Lagoon leaves. Just to, I didn't want to do it too overpowered. Actually, Yeah, I do Lost Lagoon leaves, just so it's not too overpowering. Let's go there. And a couple just there. And we'll do some up there. And a couple down through here. Okay, we'll just do a couple little leaves here. And maybe a couple up through there. How cute is this card? Let's do some leaves coming out through here. And we'll do some up through there. And maybe some down through here. Okay, so we've got that. I might just wipe my desk now so that we get rid of where I've stamped over. Let's wipe that off with the chamois. All right. Let's close up our ink pads so we don't get that all over us. So I've used Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, and Lost Lagoon. All right, so I'm now going to add this one to the inside. You never know me to case. You know what? I just was having one of those mental blocks, and sometimes it's nice just to, I loved the look of this card, and I thought to myself, I so want to do this card. I was like, that card is gorgeous, and I want to case it. So sometimes we get something out there, like sometimes we see something and it's like, oh, wow, I really want to case that. All right, so this one's going to go on the middle one. I do normally do my own thing, Sue, but yeah, every now and then we go, I really like how that looked. All right, so that we've got that one. And then, of course, we've got this one, which will go in here. So we've got 3 gorgeous little cards. I mean, even these cards on their own, like, would be so super cute. All right, so we've got the 3 cards like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to line these up. Look at this. We're going to line these up, and they're going to look like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that liquid glue. Now, I like to use liquid glue for this because you're able to line it up. You could use Seal Plus if you wanted to. I just feel like liquid glue, you can line it up so much better and move it around where you need to move it. So you need to make sure that it's looking like it's nice and even in the middle of the card. It will overlap some of what you've got. I'm going to leave a little bit of that Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to leave a little tiny bit of it sneaking up the top there so you can see it. So we've got that one. And we've got this one. It's always good, though, if you case someone's card, to give them credit for the card, that you've actually cased it from them. Okay, so you just line that one up over the top too. So I'm gonna, you can see there, you can see that I've left some of that edge of the Flirty Flamingo, so you can see it. And then, of course, you've got a card that goes like this. How awesome is that? So it's a pretty awesome card. All right, so now we're going to fussy cut that Love You for the front. I was looking for the lid for my glue. There it is. So we're going to fussy cut out that Love You. Pretty awesome, hey, Sue? I know. This is why I was like, I need to case that card, because this is so, so awesome. Not quite sure who it was that did it in the first place, but whoever designed it in the first place, kudos to them because it's such a great looking card. All right, so okay, so we have our love you for the front. And then, of course, I think what is going to be really, really cute is you need to case my card. All right, so we've got these gorgeous dies. I haven't even got them out of the packet yet, but I've seen some cards with them and I'm like, they look so gorgeous. So let's see what we have in the dies and let's see what we can do to decorate this gorgeous card a little bit further. All right, so we have, look at these dies. Aren't they just stunning? So we have some cute little dies. I think this one, actually this one here needs to be done with gold foil. So I have a little bit of gold foil just sitting here near me. So I'm going to use that. So I've got a bit of gold foil. I feel like I need to use maybe a scrap of Flirty Flamingo. I've got a couple of scraps here. I'm not quite sure how I'm doing this, but we will soon see. So some Flirty Flamingo, that, and I'm guessing I need some Melon Mambo. What do you think? Do I have any Melon Mambo in here though? That's the question. I do. All right, let's grab some Melon Mambo out. So I've got a scrap of Melon Mambo. So let's work out what we're going to do. I feel like I want to do the gold in that. I feel like I want to do maybe a little heart with that. Let's see. All right. I feel like I want to do that. I feel like I want to do that. And I feel like I want to do a little bit of a, a little bit of a, like a frame, because we can fit this one inside this one, I'm thinking, and it will give us a bit of a frame. So I think I'm going to do that. All right, let's bring in the cut and emboss. Now that we've got these gorgeous dies open, we'll bring in the cut and emboss and we'll cut a few things out. See, this card's just getting better and better, isn't it? I'm doing a lot of feeling. I know. I feel like I want to do that. I feel like I want to do this. You all know. I actually had someone that said to me the other day, could you please write in your title what you're going to be doing that day, whether it's going to be a card, whether it's going to be, and I thought to myself, it would be really nice to be able to write something in the title if I knew what I was going to do. But I mean, a lot of the time I don't actually even know what I'm going to do. I just jump on and do it. Like, so sometimes I have no idea what I'm going to do. So it's a little bit hard to write that in the title when you just going for it and doing it when you get there. It's my thought process, Sue. It's my brain ticking over and thinking. Okay. So we have those three. Oops, and I just lost that die on the ground. And where did I lose it? It went somewhere. Oh, under the chair. Okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just superb? Look at that. How pretty is that? Okay. So, well, that's a bit better. I'm now looking, I've got 76 people on here. That's a little bit better than what we had before. We only had 20-something people. I'm not quite sure what was going on. All right. So I'm now going to pop out that with my take a pick tool. There it is. So this is a cute little heart too. It's going to have like the little holes. Look at that. cute as a button. Okay, so we've got a plain heart here. I'm going to run that one over it again. And this is going to give us that frame that we want. It's also going to give me another heart that I'm going to cut out. So that's okay as well. But I just want to cut out a frame. And sometimes this is what I love about nesting dies like this, because you can cut out frames, you can cut out full hearts. So it gives you a lot more of scope when it comes to your crafting. So look, we've cut a gorgeous little frame out, but we also have that pink heart as well. So let's see what we can decorate with these. Okay, let's move that out of the way. So all we've used is these 3 dies, so that one, and that one, to be able to create these gorgeous hearts that we've got here. And of course, we're going to use the beautiful little heart embellishments as well. All right. Now, the other thing that I thought I'm going to do probably in another video, they've created on one of the samples, they've created a tassel. And I know people are probably thinking, how do you do those tassels? Now, if you're a macrame person like I am, or macrame, or however you want to pronounce it, I love making tassels and things, and you can do it. Like, it comes back to the old macrame days. All right, so I've got this, which I think can sit there. I've got this gorgeous little heart. Actually, you know what? I'm going to swap those 2 over. We'll put that one up there. We'll put that one down here, so that then we can put this little one in behind here, maybe in behind there. And then we can pop the love you over the top, which I think looks super cute. We can probably pop them up a little bit more. Pop the love you down there. Then, of course, we need to put a gorgeous bow with this. So I'm going to probably start sticking those on. Now, I was going to say, it could be the fun part of trying to find the end of this gorgeous gold twine, but I did find it, so that's good. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to, once again, I'm thinking again, Sue, I'm going to grab my Seal Plus, and I want to put some Seal Plus like that on here, because I want to grab some of this. I'm going to twist it around a couple of fingers, some larger fingers. I think sometimes when you've got a twine like this, it's really nice to be able to just do a messy like that. Okay. Some people struggle with doing the messy, popping it on, but it'll look really pretty underneath all of that. No bow today, but we are doing some twine. So I think that's really, really awesome. All right, we're going to pop up. Actually, I'm going to glue that one down, and then we'll pop up some others. Let's glue that one over there. So we'll glue him on there. We will glue this one on. I'm just going to grab a little bit of liquid glue and add some dots of liquid glue around. And we'll pop it just over there. A bow, of course. All right. Then I think we'll pop those up on dimensionals. So I'm just going to use some scrap dimensionals that I have here. Whoops. Okay. Let's do that. Pop that one. Just there. We'll pop this one. Off to the side over on the left. that. And then, of course, we will pop some dimensionals. I think I'm just going to put them here, and then we can pop the word straight into it. And we can just go like that. How cute is that looking? All right. Now, all I need to do is do a little gift card holder for inside here. Now, it's up to you. You could physically just add a bit of glue on the back of your gift card and just glue it in like so. So you could do that. You could physically just glue it in like that. Or you could use a little bit of a band to put it in. I actually think I'm just going to glue it in like that. I think that will look quite okay. All right, we need to use some of these gorgeous sequins because they're so cute. Let's pop a few of those around. So just remember, you can get your hands on this kit if you place a $100 order or more with me online during the 11th of November through to the 26th of November. You can possibly get your hands on a free kit to recreate these gorgeous cards. I might pop one there. And then, of course, what will be even better is a spritzing of Wink of Stella. I'll just pop up the shopping code for you there. So if you place $150 or more order, you will get the kit to make the 12 projects that we've been doing. And I just want to, I'll bring in the other ones that we've done. So I'm just going to add a little bit of Wink of Stella on here to spritz. So you get all the supplies to be able to create. You'll get the designer series paper. You'll get the embellishments and everything all in your kit. The only thing you won't have is the stamp sets, but you can either incorporate something in your craft stash to be able to recreate these cards with, or you can physically, if you have, some of you may actually have the stamp sets, so you may be able to do it like that. So I just wanted to show you that is, what do you think about that card? How stunning is that card? And it's pretty easy to make, isn't it? Pretty easy to make. What are your thoughts? Give me the thumbs up. Hit that like button if you think that this is an awesome card. Let me know. Do you think you might want to recreate this gorgeous card? Because as I said, when I seen it, I was like, can you imagine? Look, and it can sit up and it can look so spectacular when it sits up. But by cutting the designer series paper the way you do, it all blends. Can you see? It all looks like the one bit of paper that's blending all the way through. So you're only using one piece of designer series paper to make this absolutely stunning card. So I was gobsmacked. I was like, I so need to recreate that card. I'll just bring in the other 5 projects that we did last week. So of course we created, what was the first one? We did this one here with the season of green and gold. We then did the gorgeous snowflake one with the frozen edges. We then did, I think we did this one with the embossing and the embossing folder and doing the Versamark and putting some gold on the trees. Then I think we did this one, which was using up your scrap pieces of designer series paper. And then we did this one here that was using the Shepherd's Care. Is that what's called? Shepherd's Care. Gorgeous bit of blending and doing a really simple, beautiful card. And then today, of course, we've done the triple fun fold gift card holder. How awesome is that? That's like fun fold gift card on steroids, isn't it? I just had to do it. I just looked at it and went, that card has to be recreated because it is absolutely stunning. So as I said, you can actually earn the free kit after the 12 days that I'll be doing. So it'll be all the rest of the projects that I do this week, plus 2 projects next week. And you will get a whole kit of all 12 cards if you place an order with me, but you must use the host code. Awesome for a wedding gift card. Yeah, I think so too. certainly is on steroids. I know. I was like, that card is just simply amazing. Like, so it had to be recreated. It just had to. I was like, that just needs to be shown to many, many more people. So if you loved what I did today, please hit that like button, give me the thumbs up. Please share what I did. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're thinking about wanting to be a part of a crafty community, then by all means, I would love to have you join join my Wild Heart Crafters community. It is a great way to help you with your crafting, great way to feel like you belong. And you get to get your products at a discounted rate. You get 20% discount after you purchase that starter kit. Well, the starter kit, you get an awesome discount anyway. And then after you purchase that starter kit, you're guaranteed a 20% discount until April next year. No matter what you spend, if you spend enough, you'll get discount for even longer. So there's no pressure. I'm physically a no pressure team leader. Like, honestly, I just like to help you the way you want to be helped. So but if you want to hang out, be a part of the #1 team in Australia, then please, by all means, reach out to me if you are thinking about joining. It would be an awesome offer. We are actually going to be able to order out of that brand new mini catalog that's coming in January. We're going to be able to order this week. Tomorrow, I think we can pre-order out of that. I'm just saying, best deal. Everyone have a lovely day, and I will see you all again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for another live crafty session. And of course, the crafty cat is doing what he usually does. Absolutely.